Hello, welcome back once again. Alright, so in this lecture I'm going to teach you how you can work with transparent and then the drop shadow to write in Corel. So let's not waste any time. Yes, let's get started, right? So there's it, and then you just color this. Alright, so first let's work with the drop shadow. So I'll use ellipse to start with that. So the color should be this purple. Remove the outline and then look at it. I'm going to drop the shadow of it. So I'll click on the drop shadow, then just click and then move it, and then I'll have the shadow there. I hope you can see it. This is the shadow. You can change it, the colors, if you want, depending on what you want for yourself. So some of them will not even pop, but some will work. So that is it. Let me just change the color to white for you to see the shadow. I hope you can see the shadow. Or let me change this for you to see. Okay, so I hope you can see it. So it works very best with this, and then you can see the shadow. Alright, what if I want the transparency? What should I do? Come to the transparency here, and then I can make one side to be transparent. So look at it. Okay, so something like this. Okay, but it works best when you haven't applied the drop shadow first. So let me just work with this for you to see very well. So transparency, and then look at it. Very perfect. Okay, you see, have you seen it? So I can remove the outline of it, and then you see it right here. Okay, I can just remove it. So I'll show you something. Okay, it is actually on my desktop, and then I'm going to import that for you to see how it works. Alright, so I think it should be desktop, and then no, it should be here. Okay, so this is it right here. This is it. So I'm going to just drag it. So that is also a different way of just importing. So I have it here. So you see that the transparency have been applied on this. So sorry, this was actually done using Corel Draw. Alright, and I've done it myself, right? So this is it. So you see the transparency here. Alright, okay, and then even the text, you can use the transparency for it. So that is how we use the drop shadow and transparency. So let me work with the text also for you to see. So alright, so we have it here like this, and then I can just place it here and then bold. So let's work with the transparency. I want to blend it a bit, so I'll just do it something this way. This also come down a bit, then you can see how it is in it. So more or less like shielded or shielded in it. So alright, so that is basically how you can use the transparency and then the drop shadow. So the drop shadow there, I just have to click and then just drop the shadow, something like this maybe. Oh, too bad. So I don't encourage you using both at the same time. So let's see, let me write the wall somewhere here. So bring it right here, so it should be white colored. Alright, so something like this, and then when I want to drop the shadow, I just have to click and then drag it here, and then you can see the shadow. Now it depends on how you want it. You can bring it to this side, nobody cares, depends, but I prefer to just be directly under it, so it will pop up the text itself. Alright, so that is basically how you can work with the transparency and then the drop shadow right in Corel Draw. Alright, so see you in the next lecture.